Preserve the most nutrients with this cooking method. Slow cooking, not only does it rehydrate leftovers, but it also intensifies flavors while safeguarding nutrients that other methods may compromise. Slow cooking, with its lower temperatures and longer durations, generally retains more nutrients compared to high heat methods like grilling or stovetop frying. This method not only helps maintain a higher percentage of vitamins and minerals, but also involves preserving cooking liquids, which contain valuable water-soluble nutrients often lost in other techniques. Before you dismiss it as too time-consuming, think of it as easy as preparing a burger and tossing it on the grill. The only difference is keeping it on the stove longer. The beauty is it allows you to multitask while your delicious meal simmers away.
Beef stew I have made. It's amazing, it's delicious, and I put a poached egg on top. Here's the recipe.
You'll need 1 pound of stew meat, 1.5 cups of au jus or bone broth, salt, and a poached egg. Salt your stew meat and place it in a cast iron Dutch oven over medium-high heat. Cook until lightly brown on all sides. Add in the au jus or bone broth, cover, and let simmer on low for 3 hours. You may need to add a little more broth or water. Right before serving, you can make the poached egg. Pour your stew into a serving bowl and add those delicious juices on top and add a poached egg for serving. The juiciest, most flavorful short ribs recipe ever, and it's super easy, made with simple ingredients. All you'll need is beef short ribs by Perennial Pastures, bone broth, ghee, an orange, honey, and salt. You have 2 cooking options, a slow cooker or an oven. Preheat it to 250 if you're using an oven. Go ahead and season the ribs with salt. In a pot, add a tablespoon of ghee over medium-high heat. Then sear the ribs for about 2 to 4 minutes on each side. Go ahead and add the bone broth, filling it up to about halfway up the meat. Bring it to a boil. And if you are cooking in the oven, go ahead and cook the ribs low and slow for approximately 4 hours. In a slow cooker, I set mine to 3.5 for 6 hours or more. While the ribs are cooking, mash up half an orange and set it aside. After cooking, take 2 ladlefuls of the pan juices and combine them with the mashed oranges. Bring this mixture to a boil and let it simmer for 10 minutes. And go ahead and spoonful that into a bowl. And when you're ready to serve, drizzle it with some honey.
Tonight for dinner, I'm making chuck roast. This is a rich source of collagen, good for hair, skin, and nails. I'm gonna sear it first, and then I'm going to add my homemade bone broth, which is also rich in collagen. This is also super affordable. And then the last step, you take your chuck roast and you put it in the oven. I put mine in for about 2 to 3 hours, but it's about an hour to an hour and a half per pound of meat.